Hey Finn, where's the rubbish bin? I can see it.
Don't worry about it. You can put it inside the desk.
As you see, here is our environmental problem about green life, which is a topic that we are going to discuss today. So in this presentation, we will tell you about what is living green, its advantage and way to live green.
And before our presentations, let me introduce our member. My name is Thảo.
And me, Phương.
And I'm Quảng.
Hi, my name is Liên.
Hello, my name is Sinh.
Niên, chúng.
Hi, my name is Đoàn.
And we are Team 4.
I will tell you what is living green. In a nutshell, living green lifestyle means finding a balance between the life you lead, the impact your life and your choice have on the planet, and staying mindful to help maintain that balance by ecology to conserve the planet, its ecosystem and its natural resources. When we implement a green lifestyle, there will be many benefits such as reduced pollution, conservation of fuel light, reduced consumption, and financial saving.
Although all of us know living green can bring us many advantages, but you see, the environment is an essential part of our life, but there are some people, they are going to refuse to live green. And it means that they are the people who have contributed to environmental problems such as pollution. And environmental pollution has become a controversial issue that puts severe pressure on our rhythm of life. And it has reached such an alarming level. Currently, the amount of plastic waste is the biggest threat to our environment. The quantity of emission from factories is continuously increasing. Dust and smoke on urban roads are covered by the whole city like fog. Do you remember the flood and storm that hit Central Vietnam 2 years ago? It has claimed many things and many lives, especially farmers. Crops are damaged, so they lost everything. And now, I'm going to ask a few of you to know more about how much carbon footprint each person emits. And first of all, what is the carbon footprint? A carbon footprint is the total amount of greenhouse gases that are generated by our action as carbon dioxide and methane. Okay, and here we go. Hello. Excuse me, do you know what is the carbon footprint?
Yeah, a little.
So can you tell me how much carbon footprint that you emit?
Let me see. I'm not a person who want to harm the environment, so my carbon footprint isn't so much, and it's in the average rate, about 500 little carbon dioxide per day. And I think I should reduce my carbon footprint to help our environment.
Yeah, thank you.
Environmental pollution is always a burning problem globally, making resources scarce, spreading diseases, and losing ecological balance. The destruction of environment also costs the authorities a lot of money, and wasting resources affects the future of the next generation. So, what are the harmful effects of environmental pollution? Each type of them will leave many important environmental pollution consequences, and it affects humans, flora and fauna, and the whole ecosystem. Environmental pollution includes 3 basic forms in nature: water pollution, air pollution, and soil pollution. So, how does this affect? Firstly, the environmental pollution affects on people, affects health, causing serious diseases and affecting economic growth. Secondly, it's on plants and animals. The dangerous gases can cause respiratory obstruction and reduce their metabolism, and some types of poison white fruit and contaminated water and land can make them homeless and die. And finally, into the ecosystem, like causing acid rain, the greenhouse effect, the global warming of Earth, and reducing
Therefore, we need a solution for this problem. But how can we solve it? Let's watch our mini interview.
Excuse me, can I ask you a question?
Okay.
Have you thought about the solution to reduce the amount of carbon that you have emitted?
I think the best and easiest way to reduce is the living green.
Okay.
As you see, living green is considered as the best and easiest way to reduce the negative effect on environment. So that now it has become a trend which is followed by a lot of people. But not people doing it in the right way. Because usually most people think that they spend a lot of money on buying some eco-friendly stuff, such as putting spoon, putting chopstick, or mental star that is going green. But you know, going green is not an expense. Going green means that you store stuff like this for a lifestyle. That's going green, and that you try to reduce your waste. So basically, going green doesn't mean buy a lot of stuff. Because buying a lot of stuff means you just follow the trend. And secondly, you know, there is one alternative to plastic bag. That is reusable bag, which is called to 100 plastic bag. And these are creating an even bigger problem. That is fast fashion. And why I say that? Because you know, there are 6.2 tons of this kind of bag being dumped into the oceans and landfill. And a lot of people buy this instead of the daily plastic bag because they just want to follow the trend and become an environmental person. And when the trend is gone, the reusable bag is not fashionable anymore. They will throw them away, and that's even more waste.
So, after discovering how to live green, I found that living green is not an expense or trend that you have to follow. Going green is just saving the environment in your way, in the way that you find it is the easiest to do. So, just following the trend, and to go green, you have to be informed and knowledgeable. And here, there's a way that you can help the environment, either be responsible for your waste. I will show you how. You can make our personal plastics storage, because sometimes when you try to refuse plastic things, you can avoid it. So what can we do?
We can keep it and prepare them for another cool thing, just as the plastic bottle can be recycled into a plant pot, or to grow your own clean vegetable. And besides that, you can stop using paper or paper cup, because you know inside the paper cup there is a layer of plastic bag, and so that it can avoid the paper will get wet. And so basically you cannot reduce the plastic when you use the paper cup.
But from different angles, living green is not difficult as you think. So you need to pay attention and be responsible for what you do in your daily life.
Exactly. Everybody should spend time to keep the environment greener by some activity like we have just recommended, and have to raise awareness.
Life green protect the local environment and also contribute to protect the atmosphere of the earth. Moreover, it is also about protecting yourself. That's the reason we hope you can try to show your green lifestyle.
And what are you waiting for? Let's join hands for a better community.